Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be working on this alphabet programming assignment using Scratch, and we've got a tremendous amount of work to do. So here are our expectations: that you have at least 10 letters, that you need a theme for your letter game, that the sprites change costume when clicked on. Also, when a letter is typed in the keyboard, you're going to need to use this save for second output, and that all the sprites return or revert to that original letter when the green flag is clicked. So what does that mean and how does this work? We're going to switch to Scratch. You're going to click on File, Open, and when you do that, you're going to find the alphabet learning game. Let's take a look at this sort of default example, and I'm going to show you precisely what this means. So I'm on the stage and I'm clicking and dragging these sprites over to the right side of the screen, and you can move them anywhere you want. Thanks, Brad. And I can see that we've got a number of prompts. And I'm going to look at the second one, and it says when sprite 1 is clicked, and this B right here is the sprite 1, it says it switches to this butterfly image. And I can see that we've got two images when we click the drop down for a specific amount of seconds, and then it's going to return to that original B. It says switch to custom B when it's done. So I'm going to click on the B, and when I do it, turns into the butterfly for 1-2 seconds, and it's over. Likewise, I know that when we press the letter B, it's going to do the same thing. It's going to switch to the B, and then it's going to return to the original one. So let's select a letter and an animal based on that letter for this little theme. First thing that we need to do is choose a new sprite, and I'm going to click this arrow. And what we need to do is find a letter, and I can see that we've got this letters folders, and you can got a range you can choose from. I personally like stone, and I'm going to grab the Z, and I'm going to press OK. And when we do that, I'm going to add a costume. In the upper left hand corner, I'm going to select costume, import, and then instead of letters, what we're going to do is select animals. So we need to go up a few folders, and I found the zebra. I really like the zebras. And so I now see that we have a sprite 1 and we've got a sprite 2. This file is called Z, and I'm going to, I'll relabel it Z letter so I don't get confused. I'm often confused, and I now know that we need to start adding scripts. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add a control. And I'm only going to teach you one control, and you're going to apply the same idea to the rest. So I know that in our rubric today, our expectation is that you, let's see, the sprites change costume when a letter is typed on a keyboard. So what I'm going to do in Scratch is I'm going to click right here. I'm going to select the second option when space is pressed. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it from space to Z. That makes sense, right? And now what we're going to need is a look. So I'm going to click right here, and I see the first option is switch to costume. And we want to switch costumes, but instead of the Z letter, we want zebra 1, and that's already right there. We want it to say hello for 2 seconds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click, and I'm going to drag it right beneath. I'm going to select hello, and I'm going to change it to nay for 2 seconds. And then what we want is it to revert back to the original letter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click from zebra 1 to Z letter. Great. And so now let's see what happens when I press the letter Z. Nay! Bam. That's great. You guys are going to apply those same ideas and concepts to the remainder of these expectations for our rubric. If you have any questions or if you need any help, you're more than welcome to let us know. Additionally, use a microphone to record sounds for all the letters and play the sound when the letter is clicked. This is going to be worth 20 points. Let me know if you have any questions. Good luck.